Do you own an annuity, either fixed rate, indexed, or variable? Are you paying high fees and getting low returns? If so, Annuity General would like you to have this free book to learn the pitfalls and mistakes of buying an annuity. The Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers contains the little-known truths about annuities, like how to help reduce your fees and increase retirement income. And it's free. That's right, free. As a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report just for calling. We researched over 1,000 annuities and summarized rates and benefits from financially strong insurers. You get Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers and the Annuity Rate Report, both absolutely free for calling Annuity General today. Hurry, supplies are limited. Call now.
800-760-1845. 800-760-1845. 800-760-1845. That's 800-760-1845.
Hello, this is Marcia Hawkins, and this is Elevating with Marcia. Welcome to the show today, Elevating with Marcia. It's a great way for you to elevate your business with a guest appearance on Elevating with Marcia, broadcast on XM 203, Sirius 217, and on the Sirius XM app at 967 Sports Byline USA Radio Network. You can also find me on iHeartRadio, Amazon Audible, Stitcher, TuneIn, and my favorite, the American Forces Radio Network. Former Army mom. Today's show is brought to you by Blue Wave Financial, myhealth-quotes.com, and Elevated Media, ESQ.com. Please stop by our Facebook and Instagram page at Elevating with Marcia. We post informative information, hot sports news, business and lifestyle tips, and ideas to help you elevate yourself and your business. So welcome back to Elevating with Marcia. Again, this is Marcia Hawkins. If you would like your business to be featured on Elevating with Marcia, please email us at hello@elevatedmediaesq.com. Again, that is hello@elevatedmediaesq.com. I want to take a minute to give a shout out to number 4, Adam, Automatic Vinatieri, for an incredible 24-season veteran kicker with the NFL, 10 seasons with my favorite, the New England Patriots. Bill Belichick had only kind words of admiration for this clutch kicker. Man, even in the Snow Bowl, that kick was, I watched it a few times and still amazes me he was able to get that done. And of course, the winning kick of the Super Bowl that started the New England Patriots dynasty. Does this make Tom Brady now the oldest player in the NFL? Well, I say age is just a number, so that's okay with me if he is. All right, everybody, we've got a great program on tap for us. We're going to head back in a few minutes. We've got Mike Athas of Blue Wave Financial joining us today on the other side of the break. We're going to be talking a little bit about career and insurance. If you're thinking of making a career change, Mike Athas is your guy, and he's going to talk all about Blue Wave Financial and why it makes sense for you to maybe give him a call or get in touch with him and learn more about his business. He's got a lot of information on the program today, and we're very excited to have him. So we need to take a quick break. This is Elevating with Marcia on Sirius XM 203, Sirius 217, and on Sirius XM app 967 Sports Byline USA. We'll be right back.
The world is changing so fast these days. You ever feel like you're not keeping up personally or professionally? Enter Elevated Media ESQ. Elevating with Marcia allows you to advertise in a forum you never thought possible. They feature a business in an interview-type fashion, which is comfortable, amazingly affordable, and flexible. Not only that, the feature on your business is then formulated into a podcast for convenient, on-demand listening 24/7, 365. These times we're living in demand a different, clearer, more concise message. Does this sound like how you feel about how you market and advertise your business? Reach out today, no matter how big or small your business is. Elevating with Marcia is highly effective, and you'll be so grateful for the superfans she'll create. Email hello@elevatedmediaesq.com. Elevated Media ESQ, changing your business for the better.
If you owe the IRS back taxes, don't worry. There's a bright side. The experts at brightsidetaxrelief.com will protect you from having your wages garnished, money deducted from your bank account, and your home or business seized. BrightsideTaxRelief.com will fight the IRS and negotiate to reduce or eliminate the amount you owe. Visit BrightsideTaxRelief.com or call 800-730-4313. That's 800-730-4313. The consultation is free. Go to BrightsideTaxRelief.com now.
Time for your Small Business Report, presented by Dell Small Business. It is important to put customers first, especially as a small business. Fast email and social media response is critical for building brand trust. Try to keep response time to 24 hours or less for all communications with customers and wholesalers. This gives your business the chance to turn unhappy customers into loyal ones. If you can be there quickly, you can immediately relieve the issue. And high-quality support can often lead to more brand awareness and brand loyalty and trust. And that's your Dell Small Business Report.
It's Small Business Month, and Dell Technologies and Windows are celebrating your unstoppable drive. Save up to 45% on powerful PCs with Windows 10 Pro to work from anywhere, plus top monitors and docks for the ultimate business setup, all with easy financing options through Dell Financial Services. Speak to a Dell Technologies advisor who can help you find the right business tech, server, storage, and cloud solutions at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL for Small Business Month savings.
Between jobs, retiring, or just need health or life insurance, please visit myhealth-quotes.com or call 833-687-5261. Before you try to get a quote online, call us. We will provide you with the information most sites will not. We teach you exactly what life or health insurance plan you qualify for, how to use your plan, and maximize your benefits. We provide you with the information to make a knowledge-based decision to ensure selecting the right plan. myhealth-quotes.com to schedule an appointment.
All right, everybody, welcome back. This is Marcia Hawkins. This is Elevating with Marcia. As I said before the break, we have Mike Athas joining us back again this week from Blue Wave Financial. Very excited to have Mike. Mike is a friend of mine. He's a business colleague of mine, and I just love what he has to offer. When you're in the insurance industry, you meet a lot of people, a lot of IMOs, a lot of companies that you can work for. And I've got to tell you, Mike is your guy. He has an incredible business acumen. He's got great ideas, and he has an incredible support system for you. And I'm very excited to have him back on the program today. Hello, Mike.
Marcia, hey, how are you?
I'm good. Boy, I tell you, I was telling Mario, the producer, at the beginning, a little chilly in New England today. We had a nice little heat wave going on, but it's a little chilly, but it's okay. I'll take it. It's New England weather. What can you do, right?
It changes it by the second, so absolutely.
I know you know because you used to live in New England. So, Mike, I'm really happy to have you on today. We had you on the program last week, and we talked a little bit about the importance of insurance, and everybody knows the importance of insurance and all of that. I mean, most people have purchased insurance in their life, but I want to talk today about a possible career change for people, or if you're already an existing licensed agent, we definitely would. I know I could go say without a doubt, Mike would definitely want to talk to you about that as well. But we're going to talk a little bit about why a career in life insurance may make sense for some people. And, with everything with COVID, I know you did not miss a beat with COVID. And I want to talk a little bit about, why someone might want to get in touch with you about possibly having a career in insurance.
Well, I'm excited to talk about it. And I think I can talk firsthand. I've actually been in the industry. This is my 11th year, believe it or not, being in the life insurance industry. And it's provided a wonderful lifestyle for myself and my family. And it only continues to get better and better. Especially as the industry progresses. And you mentioned COVID last year and dealing with that. And it was one of those things where we were watching businesses across the country just shut down and have a lot of people struggling financially, where we were just on a complete J curve of we needed a massive amount of growth. And we experienced a massive amount of growth as people were, I think that the LUMR effect on it was something like almost 31% of people are more likely to buy insurance because of that pandemic. So it's a great marketplace. You can create a wonderful lifestyle with a work-life balance, which I think is very important important to people. And at the end of the day, you are providing a service where you're going to leave people in a better position than when you found them. And I think that is the heart of one of the things that I love about this business. It's just putting people in a better position than when you found them.
Right. And I think we would be, really remiss in not talking about the financial gain that people can, experience with a career with the insurance. I mean, I know, as I've said many times on this program, I kind of fell into the industry. Sales and marketing is my main career, if you will. But I definitely, I kind of fell into it much like you did. And I really, I don't, it's not that we're going to get in here and what is the one cardinal sin? You don't talk about income, but I think we really need to kind of touch upon that a little bit, because a career in insurance can be very lucrative for people, even on a part-time level. I know for me, one of the biggest things that I think I would love the takeaway to be today is most insurance agents that are actively working most likely can make in a day what some people make in a week. Is that correct?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. It's amazing. The income potential that comes from the insurance industry. I have never experienced anything better than it. And if you showed me something that I could generate more money in a shorter amount of time, I would absolutely listen and be all ears for it. But
Absolutely.
we sit down with clients and spend maybe 45 minutes to an hour and a half with them and help them out with a policy that protects their family. And then on the back end, these insurance carriers are the ones that actually pay us. It doesn't come out of the client's pockets, but these insurance carriers pay us, and our average commission per sale is $500 to $1,000. So How do you go wrong with that?
Yeah, I mean, I know on my first day out, I think I cleared about $2,500, and I kept thinking, wow, this is an incredible opportunity. It's again, I fell into it. It was nothing I was pursuing. Somebody had mentioned it to me, kind of showed me a little bit about what she was doing, and the rest is history. It's just I love it. I love it because it's more of an education that I provide for people in explaining to them how it works. Many people don't know that there's a life insurance policy out there that you can actually use for retirement. You can use it to help fund your college, your children's college education. There's some, tax benefits of it. It's just an incredible tool, but very few people, again, they think insurance, it serves a purpose, but in some ways they don't really understand how it works. So I think you and I would both be on the same page to say that, all the agents you train are able to, point them in the right direction and make sure that they get the right product and ensure that they have the right coverage. So it's so important. And it's true. I mean, even in some cases in one day, you can make what some people make in a month. And it's not that we're trying to impress that part of it on, but I think that very few people understand that. And a good point you brought up, the insurance carriers are actually the ones that pay the commission. And Mike, just to talk a little bit about why the insurance companies do that, why they pay the commission to the agent versus, I think a lot of people think that the insurance cost is inflated and they're paying for it. And of course they're not.
Well, it's an unbelievable industry. And when you kind of back into what the insurance carriers are and what they represent, and I look at this as if you go into any major downtown city, probably the biggest building in the entire city is going to be an insurance company. And I'm thinking about so many different cities in the skyline and like the major buildings, they're owned by insurance companies. There's a lot of money in insurance. That's just a fact. And so what has ultimately happened with these carriers is if they could find a way to sell their products without paying an agency, without paying agents to go out and do it, I 1,000% believe they would. I think they would cut us out in a heartbeat. But I think they also realize that it's a necessary evil. And so in order for them to move products, which is how they make money on the back end, is moving products and a lot of trades and transactions on the back end, they can't do that unless there's an agent force that's moving new products out to the general public and supplying that product to the general public. So our Our approach to it is we're an asset to not only the client, but we're also an asset to that insurance carrier. And so my company, Blue Wave Financial, we strive to give the insurance carriers the best business possible, meaning the policies that are going to be, number one, they will get issued and approved, but also they're going to stay on the books, and meaning that we're dealing with clients that are actually looking for coverage and need to protect their families.
Right.
It's just one of those things. Insurance carriers need us more than we need them. So we're happy to oblige if they're going to pay us what they pay us. So.
Absolutely. And I think, I've been, talking with clients sometimes, and they'll get a postcard in the mail, and they look at it and they think that's what they need. And I think the important thing is to understand that agents are educated in ensuring that you, especially if you're doing an unmedical underwritten policy, you want to make sure you're qualified for it. The last thing you want to do is file a claim and find out you weren't qualified for that plan and they contest it. So it's very important. A good agent is very hard to come by. And I know that in Blue Wave Financial, you are you're just really good at identifying, rock stars that can just run with this business. And I highly, highly recommend, and I'm going to get into it in the next segment about how we formed our relationship. And I love working for you, Mike. I tell you, you're so supportive and so helpful. And to me is probably the key to being a successful agent in this industry. Agreed?
Absolutely. I think you need to have support. You need to have the ability to get questions answered and get the right products for your clients and understand how to push business through. So without support, you're really up against it. So that's one of the things that we strive really hard to provide for all of our agents.
Absolutely. And you're the master of that for sure. We do need to take a quick break. This is Elevating with Marcia on XM 203. Sirius 217 and on the Sirius XM app at 967 Sports Byline USA Radio Network. You can find me on iHeartRadio, Amazon Audible, Stitcher, Tuned In, and the Armed Forces Radio Network. Stop by our Facebook page or Instagram, Elevating with Marcia, where we post informative information, and we would love to have you like our page. And of course, listen in. We post the show. As soon as we get the link, it's up on there and you can listen to the rebroadcast. We'd love to have you tune in. Again, we do need to take a quick break. This is Elevating with Marcia on Sirius 203, Sirius 217, and Sirius XM app at 967 Sports Byline USA Radio Network. We'll be right back.
Have you written a book? You can become a published author with Dorrance Publishing, the nation's oldest publishing services company. Countless authors have trusted Dorrance for nearly 100 years to bring their book to the market. Our professional team will edit your text, design your book pages, and create an appealing, eye-catching custom cover. Plus, our authors benefit from a custom book promotion marketing campaign that makes your book available where people buy books, like Amazon and brick-and-mortar bookstores. So make this free call right now to claim your free author's guide to publishing. Don't wait another day. Take one step closer to realizing your dream of becoming a published author and seeing your name in print. You've already written a book, so the next thing to do is make this free call right now to Dorrance Publishing and get your free guide to publishing. Call right now.
800-485-6003. 800-485-6003. That's 800-485-6003.
I'm going to tell you how you can get real health care for as little as $6 a day. Yes, now you can get affordable health care for you and your family immediately and save as much as 50% off your current monthly health care payments. Our plans are perfect for people that are self-employed, can't afford health benefits where they work, or just want to pay less for their current health care. And coverage is guaranteed regardless of your medical condition. We even offer some of the new Christian faith-based health benefits. Save up to 50% on your family's health care. Make a free quick call now. There are no contracts, and we give you a 10-day money-back trial period. Call Provision Enrollment right now for your risk-free, guaranteed health insurance quote starting at $6 a day.
800-472-5145. 800-472-5145. That's 800-472-5145.
If you or a loved one is suffering from a physical or emotional condition that has left you unable to work, then listen carefully. Take this number down. 800-593-7491. That's 800-593-7491. When you call, you'll speak with a Social Security disability expert and get a free evaluation to see if you may qualify for disability insurance benefits from the U.S. government. That's right, a monthly cash payment paid directly to you from the Social Security Administration. Whether you're applying for the first time or you've already been denied disability benefits, call now. The disability attorneys at Pinnacle Disability can help you build your case, file an appeal, and represent you at no upfront cost to you. Don't wait another minute to see if you may qualify for your Social Security disability benefits. Call Pinnacle Disability Group at 800-593-7491 for your free case evaluation. That's 800-593-7491. 800-593-7491. Call now.
And welcome back. This is Marcia Hawkins. This is Elevating with Marcia. Today, we are talking with Mike Athas of Blue Wave Financial. This segment is hosted and brought to you by Blue Wave Financial today, myhealth-quotes.com, and Elevated Media ESQ. Mike, before we took the break, we were talking a little bit about a career in insurance. And I touched upon the support system that you provide for all of the agents that are working under your agency. And I really want to expand it in this segment and just talk a little bit about how important it is to have someone of your business acumen and your work ethic and why you're able to develop agents into rock stars. Because again, a lot of people are not going to be thinking, oh, I want a career in insurance. Some people do, some people don't. But I do believe that there are people out there that if they're hooked up with the right agency and the right mentor, they can absolutely have an incredible, phenomenal career in the insurance industry if they happen to stumble upon you, Mike Athas. So tell people a little bit about the support you provide for your team.
Yeah, absolutely. So I agree with you 100%. I think that agents need to be supported. They need to have the right resources in order to have the most amount of success that they can achieve in this industry. One of the things that I've built with Blue Wave Financial, as well as with my partners and with our IMO, which is Equus Financial, we provide the best platform as far as support and training and mentorship for our agents. And that's inclusive of we have staff that's there to walk agents through the getting started process. So if you're unlicensed, let's say you're an unlicensed agent looking at this industry wanting to get started, we have staff that will actually walk you through the process of taking that pre-licensing course, walk you through the steps of actually signing up to go take that test. And then from there, once you do have your license, getting contracted with carriers. And it can be a little bit of a confusing process, but having that staff and having that support system there is really designed to take a brand new agent that's never looked at insurance, that maybe just wants to create a better lifestyle for themselves and generate some more income and bring them to the position that they can go do that. So we have staff that can do that with unlicensed agents, as well as agents that are currently licensed. And so making that process very simple just eliminates a lot of headaches that can go on with contracting. Above and beyond that, I think that we have a training and support platform that far exceeds everybody else in the industry. And I know because I've looked at just about everybody else in the industry, and I've worked with several other IMOs and several other companies out there. But we have a platform where we have training from top producing agents and top producing managers. And so we have people that actually will show you, hey, this is exactly what we do. This is how we go out and generate income, because we have a system, we have a platform where we're not trying to it's like the crabs in the bucket scenario. We're not trying to keep everyone down so that we can be up top. We're trying to elevate everybody up. And so I think that is a big thing. So we're very willing to take top producers and pull them out of the field, or top managers, and pull them out of their offices and have them teach and train new agents on exactly what they need to learn to be able to go and have success. With that being said, I mean, we have a whole training module platform on the back end of our website too. And Marcia, you've been through this, but it's going to be a combination of YouTube videos as well as different training documents and podcasts. And there's a lot of information that just takes an agent from brand new green, just getting their license, to being able to underwrite whichever products they are sitting with the person sitting across from them, and close sales and repeat and get referrals and go on from there. So it's a very, very hands-on system. We're designed here just to provide as much support and training to people that are willing to go out and put in that activity.
Mike, I got to say, I remember when we first connected several years ago, I remember you actually flew up to Massachusetts within, I would say, less than a week of us connecting. And the support you provide is just incredible. I mean, I know I've called you. It doesn't matter what time of day I call you, or if I text you, or I shoot you off an email if I've got one of my ridiculous questions. I know you've got an answer for. But you're very good about that. And, one thing I will say, though, it can be very overwhelming for a new agent who is recently licensed. The amount of paperwork and the contracting and all of the stuff that you have to do in order to begin selling insurance. And then, of course, even, it goes seamless when you have someone of your caliber assisting you. I remember feeling a little bit overwhelmed, but immediately feeling very, very calm. You always have the answers, and if you don't, you'll find somebody that does, and you'll get back to me in a short amount of time, which only contributes to my success. So it's just an incredible process that you make it seamless for everybody, which is wonderful, because it can be very, very overwhelming. The other thing, Mike, is there's so many carriers that Equus and Blue Wave Financial contract with. So a new agent's out in the field and they're sitting, or they're maybe on a Zoom, or they may be on a phone call with a client. And it can be a little bit intimidating trying to figure out which product is the best for them. I can remember one time I had a little bit of a medical issue with one of the clients and sent you off a text message. And within just a few seconds, you had sent the information back to me, and I knew exactly what I needed to do. That's so important. I mean, very few companies provide that kind of support. The support that you provide to the team is just incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Well, thank you, Marcia. And we really try to go out of our way to apply that keep it simple methodology and just make things as simple as it possibly can be for all of our agents and all of our managers. And it's not just myself. I don't want to take all the credit for what we've been able to accomplish, but we're growing. We do have a whole lot of managers and up and coming agents that are providing that support for their agents that they're bringing on as well. So it's an exciting time to be involved with us, and we're looking to grow and support agents just like what we've done with you, Marcia.
Absolutely. So, Mike, why don't you give everybody your contact information? That's probably the most important thing that they need to know right now is how they get a hold of you.
The best way, thank you. The best way is to visit our website. It's bluewavefinancial.com. You can click right on there, schedule a time to speak with us. We're like I said, we're actively growing, and we are looking to hire more agents. So go check out bluewavefinancial.com.
And just quickly, how long someone who's never done insurance needs to get licensed? Walk them through the simple, quick process of how they go about becoming a licensed agent.
It's a very simple process. Essentially, what you have to do is study a pre-licensing course. We actually work with a company. We partnered with a company that provides that course online, and we have great discount codes available for anyone interested. But essentially, you study what's quote-unquote a 40-hour course. You go into a testing facility. You take a test. Once you pass that test, you apply with the insurance commissioner. On average, it depends on the state, but on average, it costs about $250 or so to get that insurance license. And once you have that license, you can go ahead and start selling immediately, and we have the training program to go from there.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I know for me, I think I blasted through the course in about 2 or 3 days. I remember I just stayed up really late at night, got up early in the morning, just blasted through it, scheduled my test. I think some of the testing centers are now reopening. I don't even know, Mike, maybe you know, were they on pause with COVID, or I don't know?
Yeah, some of them slowed down. Actually, a lot of them slowed down and paused a little bit. And then some states transitioned over to issuing temporary licenses where you can take kind of a small test online, I believe. But from my perspective, if you want to get a license right now, I mean, we're past all that stuff. So these testing facilities are back open. Where we're really bumping into issues is at the state level with the insurance commissioner's office. And they are in some cases working from home, so they're just not quite as fast as they used to be. But we're hoping that's going to get better. And but I would budget maybe 2 weeks or so to get that license total.
Right. And then how quickly from that point are they able to get into the field and start selling?
That's a really important part of the process here, Marcia, and that's where we really specialize. So we contract agents extremely fast. So it's electronic contracting. You basically upload in all your documents, and then we send you out individual carrier contracts. But if you get your license, let's say today is Friday, there's no reason that you shouldn't be out in the field immediately. I mean, because you can sign off on a contract in many states, in fact, most states, and go out and write business immediately as they're even processing your contracts. And then one thing that I like to tell brand new agents, especially if they're looking at us on a full-time basis, is get out there in your first week, run 20 appointments and go out there and make the mistakes. And we're here to help clean it up. But go out there, make some money and help some families.
Absolutely. Yeah. Just incredible. Yeah. Like I said, I think I was out in the field and just days after that. And again, it can be a little bit intimidating for some people who have never done it before. But Mike is just a text message, a phone call, or an email away. He will get right back to you. Never have I waited more than 30 seconds, 60 seconds for him to get back to me. Great support system that you provide for your team. I can attest to all of that. And Mike is definitely your guy. BlueWaveFinancial.com. I would definitely check it out. We've got to take a quick break. This is Elevating with Marcia on XM203, Sirius 217, and on the Sirius XM app at 967, Sports Byline USA Radio Network. You can find me on iHeartRadio, Amazon Audible, Stitcher, TuneIn, and of course, the Armed Forces Radio Network. We'll be right back. If you're not using podcasting for your business, you will. Not having a podcast is like not having a website. Hi, this is Marcia Hawkins of Elevating with Marcia on Sirius XM Channel 211, the Dan Patrick Channel. You can get your business on my podcast. It's a great way to create superfans for your business with a controlled message in a news format. What better way to get in front of your intended audience, your clients, your customers, or patients? Please contact me at hello@elevatedmediaesq.com about getting your business on my show, Elevating with Marcia. We also can create a personalized podcast that you can use on your website or social media channels. Contact me at hello@elevatedmediaesq.com and join me on Elevating with Marcia on Sirius XM Channel 211, the Dan Patrick Channel.
Do you have a home that you don't want anymore? We can buy it from you within 24 hours. Any home, size, or condition. For over 20 years, we've been buying homes for cash and helping homeowners sell their homes immediately with no listings or strangers walking through your home. Are you moving? Did you lose your job? Going through a divorce? Whatever the reason, if you're in a bind and you know that you need to sell your house fast, call the expert team at I Need to Sell My House Fast. We'll make you a serious cash offer to buy your home in 24 hours and let you walk away from it. No listing, no waiting. Sell any home, any size, any condition, now. Call the expert team at I Need to Sell My House Fast. Make this free call now.
800-306-1760. 800-306-1760. 800-306-1760. That's 800-306-1760.
O'Reilly Ready for an oil change? The professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts are here to help. We'll make sure you have all the supplies you need to make the job quick and easy. Right now, get 5 quarts of Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil for just $28.95. Plus, get a $10 gift card after mail-in rebate. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
Between jobs, retiring, or just need health or life insurance, please visit myhealth-quotes.com or call 833-687-5261. Before you try to get a quote online, call us. We will provide you with the information most sites will not. We teach you exactly what life or health insurance plan you qualify for, how to use your plan, and maximize your benefits. We provide you with the information to make a knowledge-based decision to ensure selecting the right plan. myhealth-quotes.com to schedule an appointment.
All right, everybody, welcome back. This is Marcia Hawkins, and this is Elevating with Marcia. Welcome back to the program. Today, we're talking with Mike Athas of Blue Wave Financial. It is sponsoring the show today, as well as myhealth-quotes.com if you're looking for health insurance, and Elevated Media ESQ. Please stop by our Facebook page or Instagram and like it, Elevating with Marcia. We post informative information, hot sports news, my favorite subject, business and lifestyle tips, and any ideas to help you elevate you and your business. If you'd like to be on the program, we would love to have you. You can get in touch with me at hello@elevatedmediaesq.com, and I'll get back in touch with you, and we'll schedule a time to have you on the program where we can help you elevate your business. All right, Mike, welcome back. Mike Athas of Blue Wave Financial. We're in our final segment. Mike, I want to talk a little bit about we talked a little bit about it in the last segment of how I feel about Blue Wave Financial and the support you provide your team. But why would somebody want to pick Blue Wave Financial, Equus Financial over any of the other IMOs out there? And if you could explain what an IMO is, that would be great.
Yeah, absolutely. So Marcia, first and foremost, an IMO is kind of like the wholesaler of insurance products. So you're going to have at the top level the insurance carriers. Those are the companies like a Mutual of Omaha or Transamerica or AIG. Those are the companies that actually have the products. And then you're going to have the wholesaler or the IMO, and then you're going to have the agents and agencies that actually sell the products. What the IMO does, what Equus Financial does, and we've decided to partner with them. It was back at end of 2015, early 2016, where I had just left actually one company and then I had left a prior company before that. We just had some fundamental differences on how to treat clients and really how to put agents in the best position to go out and win, as far as having the right carriers to be able to go out and sell, and having access to leads and system and all that. And what Equus Financial has done is they've basically taken a platform and put it on steroids and blown it up to be just the best platform, the best support system out there for any agent that wants to have success in the life insurance industry. What they really provide when you get down to the brass tacks of it is they have that relationship with these top rated insurance carriers. And with that being said, that they have that relationship that makes the carriers, they have trust in our platform and our system. So they want to issue our business very, very quickly. And that's important to get your clients covered fast and get agents paid fast. Speaking of getting paid, Marcia, our compensation package at Equus is above and beyond everybody else in the industry. And it's actually
that. I think that's important. I think we should definitely delve into that.
Yeah. Yep. So what that means is our packages are above the IMO level comp in some cases. And so you can take agents and put them in a position where they're cash flowing very significant amounts of money very, very quickly. When I got started off in the industry, I was working at basically what's considered a 55% contract, meaning I was making about half of whatever the annual premium is. And right now we start our agents off at close to a 100 contract for most of our products. And it goes up even from there. So we're in a situation where agents can advance their careers extremely fast because we offer such great compensation and packages as far as bonuses as well. Marcia, I do want to touch on one thing that really separates Equus from everybody else, because this is really important. They have an equity bonus platform, and a lot of companies pretend they have one or say they have one. But what this truly is if you build up an agency to a certain level, you actually can override the entire company. And so it really presents itself in a manner where you want to help everybody else that's working at Equus so that we are the number one distributor of life insurance products. And everyone has the same desire to go ahead and succeed. And so it's paid out every single month, month after month. You can qualify to hit it every single month. But the equity bonus is you override not only your production and your agency's production, but you get a piece of the whole company, and no one else has that. And it's an absolute game changer for bonus structure. And it's really adding up to be very significant money right now. I think right now at the starting level on a monthly basis, it's about $15,000 a month. And goes up from there. So that can be life-changing income right there.
Yeah, and the matrix of what would make you a successful agent really, you got to have an IMO with the caliber of Equus. You need the caliber of a Mike Athas supporting you, a great compensation package, and what else in that mix am I missing of what really helps an agent successful?
It's absolutely leads. And I think that salespeople are only as good as their last sale. And so a lot of salespeople, if they don't have a qualified lead platform or a qualified program to get you in front of interested parties, you're out there door knocking and you're pounding on doors and trying to get in front of people. What we provide, what we have our hands on, is the ability to get in front of qualified prospects that are legitimately looking for life insurance or looking for mortgage protection or looking for funeral, final expense, burial coverage. So we get in front of people that are saying, hey, yes, I want your product, as opposed to having to go beg, borrow, and steal or just ask people on the street to go buy life insurance. I came into this business not wanting to be the guy at the Christmas party or the holiday party that people are ducking away from because I've been hammering them. It's just, that's not me. I don't want to be that guy. I'm happy to help friends and family if they need it, if they ask me for it, but I don't want to have to ask my uncle to buy a life insurance policy for me so I can pay my mortgage. And so we have that lead platform. It's just turnkey.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. That is really important. I don't even talk to my family about health and life insurance. I don't. I have built a book of business over the years. My business is solely built off referrals and a good lead system. And yeah, you turn those leads, you turn them into sales. And then, if you're a good agent, you will get referrals. It's automatic, always automatic for that to happen. Funny you mentioned the Christmas party story. As you were saying that, I can't remember if it was Bill or Jared that had the story at one of the meetings we had, and he was talking about how someone wouldn't make eye contact with him at a party or something because he heard he was doing insurance, which is so funny because I think a lot of people have that perception that that's an insurance agent. What is it, the Groundhog Day movie where he keeps running into the insurance agent?
Yeah,
and it's so funny, but it's again, I fell into it. I had no intention of ever having a career in insurance, but it is an incredibly lucrative career. It's fun. I mean, think about this. You're at home, you're raising your family and you really need to make some money. And, the 40 hours, that X amount of dollars per hour is just not cutting it. I think the big takeaway for me was the amount of leverage I had with not only my income, because we've talked about that, but my time. I mean, talk a little bit about how the being able to leverage your time, and to me, what's one commodity we cannot make more of in this life is time. So, talk a little bit about that, Mike.
Well, time is one of the byproducts of this business. And so it's kind of a shortcut to you can generate income very, very quickly. But if you have income coming in very quickly and you also have residual income coming in from renewals or building an agency up, it's amazing. You wake up every single morning and you get a ding on your phone from your bank saying you just got X amount deposited. That frees up a lot of time where in my case, I have a 5.5-year-old daughter. I love to spend time with her. And so I wouldn't be able to have the relationship that I had with her if it was not for the insurance business, because I would have, I guess if I would have continued in my previous career, I'd be working 60, 70, 80 hours a week. Where here I can put in really focused income producing activity, work, and generate a much larger, much more substantial result of it. So I love the time that is able to be freed up by just the life insurance industry as a whole, and then having a platform of utilizing leads like what I was talking about, where you don't need to be out prospecting all the time, asking people to go buy insurance. I mean, you can compress your time and make very substantial amounts of money in not a lot of time. So I love that about it.
Oh, amen. I know. And we actually have a lot of fun. We really do. We have a great time. I know. I have worked from Florida. I have worked from Las Vegas. I have worked from Hawaii. A little difficult in Hawaii because of the time change. I start calling people and I realize it's much later at night. But you can work from anywhere. If you've got your computer, you've got your phone, you can work from anywhere. I think that is one of the draws that kind of lulled me into it, was being able to work from anywhere. And with my previous business, I was unable to do that. Once I, had a brick and mortar business, I was unable to, pack up and go to Hawaii for 2 weeks and continue to work. So there's so many benefits. I really honestly cannot think of a downside of this business. But quickly, Mike, let's talk a little bit about what an average commission would look. I knew you threw that number out, but if you can walk through what like an annual premium is and how that translates into commission and what that means for the agent and also on the residual.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to try to keep things as simple as possible. That's my mentality here. But our average sale throughout our company is about $1,072 annually. And so let's back into this a little bit. So, and forgive me, but I was an English major in college, so math was never my strong suit. So I really like to simplify things. But let's just say the average sale is $1,000, even though it's a little bit more. What happens is you sit down with the client, you pick out a policy. On average, they're going to be spending, I don't know, between about $70 and $100 a month or so for their insurance. So very similar to like a cell phone bill or something like that. But what happens is they make the first payment for that policy, and then the insurance carriers actually advance us 9 months of that commission. We're paid on the entire annual premium of that policy. So if it's $83 a month, 83 times 12 is roughly $1,000. That's what the commissionable number is right there. But what happens is we're advanced 9 months of that right up front. So the client pays 1 month of the premium. As the agent, you actually get advanced 9 months of that premium. So call it, $700 or so would be your advance, and your total commission on it would be roughly about $1,000 for a typical policy. So, right, so very attractive to be able to go and sell.
So in month 10th, 11, and 12, you actually get the advance, and so you actually get paid for a full year on the premium, correct?
You do, and then with certain products, there are renewals as well that continue to pay out after the first year is over.
Unbelievable. It's just incredible. Like I said, most people, insurance agents, will make in a day what some people will take home in a week. And I think that, more people just don't really understand how it works, which is why I love having you on, because you give such a great description of just the income that can be made working in the insurance industry. All right, we're coming up on a hard break, and then we'll have 2 and Out. Again, this is Marcia Hawkins. This is Elevating with Marcia. You can find us on XM 203, Sirius 217, and the Sirius XM app 967 Sports Byline USA Radio Network. You can also find me on iHeartRadio, Amazon, Audible, Stitcher, Tuned In, and of course, my favorite, a big shout out to our military, who means so much to me, former Army mom, the Armed Forces Radio Network. Today's show is brought to you by Blue Wave Financial, myhealth-quotes.com, and Elevated Media ESQ.com. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back, and we'll close it out.
Do you have a story to share? Your story. Lifetime Private Autobiography Services can help. We will interview you by video or phone to get your memories in your words using your pictures. Our staff of talented writers will then recreate your story into a beautifully handcrafted book. You'll receive 10 individual copies for friends and family to enjoy for generations to come. Visit privateautobiography.com to schedule a free consultation. Mention this ad for a bonus audio recording from your personal interviews. To get started, visit privateautobiography.com or call 844-921-2802. That's 844-921-2802. Remember and be remembered with this gift of a lifetime.
At 28, I had struggled with opiate and meth addiction for 12 years. I did and said things that the sober me never would have done. One day I realized I was not invincible. I was not exempt. And that's when a friend told me about Elite Rehab Placement. They gave me the tools I needed to get sober, and all it took was the one phone call.
Elite Rehab can help you start to break your addiction problem and get sober in as little as 7 days. And we'll work with your insurance provider to help cover the costs. Plus, we have travel assistance programs to get you here by plane or train. Make this free call right now to learn more. 800-403-5912. 800-403-5912. 800-403-5912. That's 800-403-5912.
Hello and welcome back to the Ronnie Deutsch Tax Program. On the line is Paul from California. Hi, Paul. What's your tax problem today?
Hi, Ronnie. Love your show. Listen, I've got a big problem. You see, my paycheck was garnished last week, and I'm only getting half the normal amount. To make matters worse, the IRS froze my bank account. Listen, I'm embarrassed and scared. I need some help.
Listen, Paul, you don't need to feel embarrassed. You just need some tax help. And the great news is the IRS has some unbelievable programs that can eliminate your tax debt so you don't have to worry about having your paycheck garnished or your bank levied. Doesn't that sound great?
It sure does, Ronnie.
Then do yourself a huge favor and get a free consultation right now and tell them the tax lady sent you.
855-715-5721. 855-715-5721. 855-715-5721. That's 855-715-5721.
All right, that wraps up another segment of Elevating with Marcia. Again, my name is Marcia Hawkins. You can find us on XM203, Sirius 217, and on the Sirius XM app at 967 Sports Byline USA. Today's program was brought to you by Blue Wave Financial, Mike Athas, myhealth-quotes.com, and Elevated Media, ESQ.com. Stop by Facebook and Instagram and like us on Elevating with Marcia. All right, Mike, I want to go through and just kind of recap. You're looking for people who'd like either a career change in insurance or perhaps a company change with insurance. How do people get a hold of you at Blue Wave Financial?
The best way, Marcia, is to go straight to our website. It's bluewavefinancial.com. You can click right on that button that says click here to apply and schedule an interview, and just pick a time to talk to us. We're excited to chat with you.
Absolutely. And I know we're going to have you back on another program. It's more for an education for people. I think, insurance is very expensive. It's a necessity. And a lot of people are just trying to go online and kind of find their way. And that's just really not the way to do it. You really need a good agent. If you're looking for a career change, you need You need someone with the caliber of Mike Athas to show you the way. Mike Athas and Blue Wave Financial, I thank you so much for coming back on the program. We're going to have you back on again. All right, everybody, if you would like to elevate your business on Elevating with Marcia, I would love to have you. It's a great way. Podcasting is red hot right now, and it's a great way to elevate your business. So you can get in touch with me at hello@elevatedmediaesq.com, and I'd be happy to schedule a time to get you on my program, and you can talk about your business, your product or service, and we can help elevate that. Again, this is Marcia Hawkins. Thanks for tuning in. Marcia Hawkins with Elevating with Marcia on Sports Byline USA.